Turf Talk 101, Travon Smith here. Man, it's always a pleasure talking to these athletes. Shout out to my executive producers, Gary Bryan Sr. and Coach Jackson over there at Cen10 on the D line. Man, and my guys, they always take care of me. Today's guest is somebody I've been waiting to see. He probably don't even know I got a chance to watch pretty much all the practices last year, and I've seen him grow. I've seen him grow. And this year, he's a monster in the field. He's contributing even on which is rare, sometimes on both sides of the ball over there at the football factory. But with no further ado, I want to introduce y'all to Keawe Browne. What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, just doing my thing out on the field.
I see you got the big eight in the back, so I know you got great taste.
Yeah.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. Don't hold back. Tell us all the accolades so people know who they're talking to, and we'll get into the reasons why we're talking about all that.
All right. I'm Keawe Browne. I play DN, tight end, and receiver at Cronus Centennial. Um, I got there when I was my sophomore or at the end of my freshman year, and I kind of had to like work my way up the rankings and everything. Like sophomore year, I didn't really play at all. Junior year, they asked if I want to play defense, and I was like, I'll just do whatever's best for the team. I came in as a receiver, and so then I played defense all my junior year. And then this year they're like, you're gonna need to play both ways for us. And I was like, again, whatever works for the team. So then I started playing both ways this season. I'm very good off the ball with speed at the DN. I like to do speed to ball a lot. And then on the receiver side, like I feel like I'm pretty good at like boxing people out and like use my body and my hands very well than most other big people.
Yeah, definitely. Class of 2026, tight end, defensive end, Keawe Browne. Go ahead and tell them your size so people get a kind of an idea of what we're looking at, what we're talking about.
I'm a 6'5", 225 right now.
That's a big young man in high school, fellas. But that's why they call D1 over there at the football factor. There's a difference. Um, I want to go. I want to talk a little. I want to, focus on you. I want to go back to last year, your contributions and some things that you noticed about yourself, and then how you attacked the off season on things that you needed to work on or you wanted to work on. So, talk to us a little bit about last year, some contributions you had, some things that you noticed you wanted, that wanted different from yourself, and then I want to, I'll recap, but talk to me a little bit about the off season because you had to have a hell of an off season to get to where you at right now.
Yeah. So well, first going into my junior year, I was doing like position training for receiver because I didn't really think I was gonna play DN, and I would do speed training and I would do extra weight room going into my junior year. Like I lifted twice a day, like 4 days a week, and I did speed training every single day of the week. That's just going into my junior year.
Mm,
So prepping myself to be the best I can, like for like my team my junior year. And then yeah, like literally late or early August, late July, they kind of just threw me in at defense, and I kind of like was winging it for the most part. Like, I learned all the plays pretty fast, but I became a starter like
mm,
after week like 3 or 4.
mm.
Um, there was like three of us rotating in nonstop, so that was a big thing. And then going into our my off season, going into my senior year, it's like all over again. I took like a week off after season, and then it's right back into it. I went to well, everyone else was resting in December. I was doing speed training, weight room during my entire winter break in December,
Mhm.
and then January came. We start our like
Speed,
school training.
yeah, speed training. People don't know.
Yeah, speed and weight room for the
Yeah.
school, and I would do all that, and then after that, I would go to my other trainer and do like agility work
Mm,
or weight room or like mobility, just to get like my body right. And I did that all throughout the spring, winter, summer, all
okay.
the way up until basically like our first game is when I like stopped doing all that much. But other than that, I was basically doing like 2 a days for during both off seasons.
So, and I want people to understand the mentality that you have to do. That's something that you realize you have to do over there. Everybody works out over there. It's not like, oh, I work out when I feel like over there because you'll get left behind if you ain't working out or if you're not working twice as hard. But I want to go back to when you started your offseason training. Did you have an idea that you were going to be playing receiver and defensive end, or what was you focused on when you went in when you were leaving last year into the offseason? You just was working out, or and you said the chips that fall where they fall, or how's it work?
No, so I planned on doing both ways this
Okay,
upcoming year because we lost a lot of receivers last year.
yeah,
So I came in, I was like, like, I did very well in defense last year. I need to make sure my receivers up to date, like with all
mm,
like fluid and everything like that. Um, so this offseason I pushed a little more on receiver than DN
mm,
because that's what I want to play in, or I want to play tight end in college.
yeah,
So I pushed a little more to like receiver tight end style training, but I was still doing both.
okay,
Like I kind of did Saturdays was my receiver work. Like I trained with Dylan Bradley, and
okay.
then Thursdays was I mean not Thursdays, Sundays was my DN work, and I was with Coach Jackson.
Like I said, shout out to Coach Dennis Jackson over there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. So I want people don't understand when you say like I go both ways. First of all, that don't really happen there, right?
Yeah, especially
Like
at
you,
like
like
Centennial and like that high league, like you
it
don't hear
don't
two-way
really.
players.
You gotta understand when he says I'm playing both sides of the ball. It's already like okay, so there's a gym in there. Like not everybody can go both ways, even though we'll be all respectful. A lot of people can probably go both ways. They just don't need you both ways over there, and there's very few times that they do need you. So they must need your sides, to contribute on both parts.
Yeah.
Um, but let's jump into this year, man. I know you just got out of practice. You got a big week against Servite. We'll get to that in a minute. Talk to me about the emotions. It's like because I've talked to some modern day kids, some Bosco kids. The emotions of always battling every week. Talk to me about the emotions from playing the Servite, the San Margarita to the modern day. I just split the whole 3 games
Yeah.
right there. Talk to me a little bit about the beginning of the year. How'd that go?
Well, we knew like Trinity League is Trinity League. It's
Yeah.
probably the best league in the nation
Mhm.
like in my
Yeah.
opinion, it's probably the best league.
No, they're definitely by far.
Yeah, exactly. So like I came into all three of the games. I'm like, I put in all this work. Like, I'm not gonna just be here to lose. Like,
Yeah.
I put in all this work. I know I can keep up with them or not even better.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's how I went into basically every game throughout the season, not just
Yeah.
like Trinity League. Like yeah, there's been a couple like mental stuff for a couple of games, but like most games it's just like you kind of like F you, like I'm better than you.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's how you have to go into like every single game, you know?
I, I'm gonna talk a little bit about some because I'm very familiar with the Centennial mentality and the program over there. But I think it's intriguing and interesting to let other people know about what really goes on over there. Um, is there any ever panic from the players or on the sidelines over there?
What do you mean panic?
Like sometimes it's like not a panic. I feel like this. Centennial could be down by 40, and the coaching staff is like, we got to play for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean
yeah,
I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of like
yeah.
panic. Like,
There's a
not gonna
little
lie, the
bit.
third quarter from Mater Day, a
Uh-huh.
little bit of panic from
Okay,
everyone,
I
but
wanted to hear some normalcy over there. I wanted to hear some normalcy.
yeah, nah, I
Yeah,
mean it's just like but that's like what we thrive for, you know? It's just
yeah,
that ball game. Like that's not gonna bring us down at
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah.
Like if anything, that's gonna make us work even harder to get
Mhm.
the dub, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
So like I mean everyone will have those, but it's the matter of fact if is it gonna let you bring you down
yeah.
and or are you gonna use that to pick you guys back up, you know?
And take it to another level. Let's talk a
Yeah.
little. Let's talk about the. I want to go into that modern day game a little bit, and I also want to go into another game. The modern day game. You guys are up. Emotions are probably running high. The adrenaline's running high, and then they start coming back. What's what's
Yeah.
what's in the offense? What are you guys talking about in the offense huddle or defensive huddles without talking, too much detail? What's some things being said, and what's the mentality going?
Offense kind of basically like God do the same thing out there, you know? Like we're killing them in the run. If we need to pass, we'll pass. That's kind of our thing. And our defensive side is kind of very similar because we had a whole bunch of turnovers.
Mhm,
We just got to trust our guys, like trust they'll do each other assignments on defense, and not try to overwork
mhm.
you, and don't try to do it like multiple people's jobs. Do your job, and then that's like that's basically what they were saying. Like just keep on doing your guys' job.
Hey, that's
So
Turf Talk 101. If you're just tuning in, we're talking to my man Keawe Browne, tight end, defensive end over at the Football Factory, Corona Centennial. Um, Talk a little bit about the culture over there as far as football and school. I like for people that watch these shows to get an understanding of the culture over there. What's it like? The mentality day to day to be a champion, classrooms, etc., etc.
oh, like if you're at Centennial, it's just like you better show up to every weight room, every practice,
Mhm.
every speed training. If it's optional, it's not really optional. You have to go. Like,
Hey, hey, people
like
don't know that it's optional, but it ain't optional.
yeah, yeah. If you're part of a football team and they say it's optional, it's really not optional.
Mhm.
Um, but like if you miss like one of those without having a valid reason, like either you're sitting that game or you're off the team.
And it
Like,
and it and it doesn't matter how big of a player you are.
oh no, like coach, like someone one time someone like set out practice and they couldn't play in the playoff game.
Mm.
This happened like a couple years ago. Like Coach Logan doesn't play. None of the coaches do. They don't play around. Like we're our. I heard our practices are like one of the hardest practices like in high school.
The speed of the practice
Yeah, the speed of it.
is
Like
like collegiate practice. So I'm gonna tell you a quick story. It was a guy by the name of, and Coach Logan, whoever's gonna see this is gonna laugh. Corey Foreman was the number one player
yeah,
in the country. Corey Foreman had just played in the All American game, right? He wore his All American helmet on Monday. Logan made him run until his Centennial helmet got there. And I was like, if he don't care about the number one player in the country, and like they say, the standard is the standard there. He don't care who you are or what you think you are, et cetera, man. Like I said,
yeah,
we to my man Keawe Browne, committed to Boise State. Can I say that?
yes sir.
I say so. I just want you to know you're. I got number 75, Mr. Mature, the right tackle. He's a turf talk guy.
Okay,
Sire, the running back. He's a turf talk guy. Crutchfield, play
yeah.
cornerback out of
Taj,
Rancho. Yeah, from he's a turf talk, and then Sincere,
yeah,
linebacker. So come on, man. Hey, Boise State need to show me some love. We got guys on there. Uh,
yeah.
Talk a little bit before I let you go, man. I know you just got out of practice, had a lot of people don't know there's a long day, a long practice, and there's a long program as far as playoffs because you guys expect to go all the way. Um, Talk a little bit about the mentality going into playoffs.
Um, it's like either you win or you go home. Like
Yeah,
it's like this is like for me for high school ball. This is my final run. This is
yeah.
like you literally give it all every game, or else you turn in your stuff the following Monday. Um, and this team like this is probably one of the best teams we've had in a while. Like we are very well fluid, like around both sides of the ball, and we have really good leaders on the team that are like able to help people, and like people can look up to them as well. Um, yeah, our mentality is kind of like f everyone,
Yeah.
Cen10 over everyone.
And
Go in there and it's like we already showed what we can do. We just got to keep on doing that.
and the thing about the program is, even though it's the playoffs, it ain't really the playoffs because every week there's the playoffs. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
so it's like it's the playoffs, but it ain't the playoffs. It's like you guys are used to the big moments. You guys are used to the clutch moments. I do want to rewind and ask you something because I said I want to ask you about two games.
yeah.
That Norco game. Did y'all? I'm just asking. Did y'all get caught off guard a little bit? Because I've been around for a while and I ain't never seen Norco put up 49 points.
Um, I mean, I want to like kind of.
Okay.
We got caught off guard a little bit on defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
But it's just like I think we needed that game to
Yeah.
be
Okay.
that close.
Okay.
Like in my opinion, like I think we needed that going into
And
playoffs.
You're absolutely right. Because sometimes it doesn't matter what the talent looks like as far as big brother, little brother. Sometimes little brother puts up 15 and 21 on you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
And I don't want to, disrespect Norco and call him the little brother, but you know what it is. We already know what it
Yeah.
is. So, hey man, Keawe Browne, man, I can't wait to check you out for your career, man. Good luck, stay healthy. I know we got a long playoffs ahead of you, and man, we should be rooting for you over here. So keep it up, man.
Thank you.
Man, have a good one and appreciate it. Much love to everybody over there, Dom, Tyler, the whole gang. So I
Yeah.
appreciate all you guys, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
All right, boss.
All right, bye.